creative offense, the unorthodox nature, and it's just incredible to see him making this walk now at the age of 51. He said it was a bucket list. He knows he's giving up the size, and he says, you know, you can criticize him all you want, you can make light of the fight, but he says, I'm going to be standing across Mike Tyson. This is bucket list stuff, Israel.
100%. This is something that dreams are made of. This is a fantasy fight, if you will. But it's not a fantasy. It's about to happen right now in front of us. And yeah, Roy, never count out an old dog. He's still got this tricks up his sleeve. And he's a guy that's a crafty veteran. I'm telling you, man, they say speed's the last thing, is one of the first things that go when you get older. But he's a guy that still retained a little bit of that. He's not the same. His eyes aren't the same, like you said, but he's still got that pop in his punches and that delivery system that's super fast.
2020 continues to bring the improbable. Let's go to Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Two legends in one ring. Coming to the ring first, the six-time world champion, Roy Jones Jr.
First things first, to all my haters, jumping sideways like I ain't the greatest. Y'all must have forgot I had no lock. Still on top and there's really no debate. You do me a favor, don't do me no favor. Throwing left hooks that'll wake up the later. After I'm done, won't be none greater. I'm talking about nigga, not now, not later. Y'all must have forgot the last of the great. Get them, Roy. No time for mistakes. Remove all the rats and kill all the snakes. Eliminate anything else out the way. Real talk. Nigga, this is right. This ain't just talk. I'm ready to fight. I don't just talk. Hey. I'm more about to fight. I don't just bark. I'm about to stay fight. Like we take off. Take off. Yeah, y'all.
We're going to get the collab, Snoop.
Man, we got to get a collab. Roy still got it. What do you mean?
He was a boxing virtuoso, and while he's released rap albums, he was pure jazz in the squared circle.
And now making his entrance to the ring, the former two-time heavyweight world champion, Iron Mike Tyson!
I'm Mike Tyson. I've been the wildest, I've been the craziest, I've been outrageous. The vicious, the most destructive fighter ever lived. I'm Mike Tyson, an international star, a warlord to strip your heart out. And guess what? I'm Mike Tyson. I'm Mike Tyson. I'm Mike Tyson.
Mike with the EDM.
The classic, no socks, black trunks, towel around his neck, and Mike Tyson 1 week removed from the 34-year anniversary where he defeated Trevor Berbick to become the youngest heavyweight champion, looking to reclaim just a tiny piece of redemption.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem will be performed by our special guest, the Grammy Award-winning international recording superstar, singer, actor, producer, Neo.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
From Staples Center, Los Angeles, California, USA, CES Boxing proudly presents the main event of the evening. 8 two-minute rounds of heavyweight boxing, featuring two of the greatest names in the history of the sport, as Triller brings us Tyson Jones, sanctioned by the California State Boxing Commission, Chairman John Carvelli, Executive Officer Andy Foster. The World Boxing Council, President Mauricio Suleiman, has assigned 3 former world champions to unofficially score this matchup. They are Chad Dawson, Christy Martin, and Vinny Paz, a.k.a. Vinny Pazienza. The referee in charge of the action will be Ray Corona. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the officials are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. So for the millions tuned in watching this live, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner, wearing white and purple with gold, official weight 210 pounds. In 75 career fights, he has 66 victories, including 47 big wins by knockout. He's recognized as one of the greatest pound-for-pound fighters in boxing history. From Pensacola, Florida, USA, the former middleweight world champion, former super middleweight world champion, the 2-time light heavyweight world champion, former WBU cruiserweight world champion, and the former heavyweight champion of the world, the future Hall of Fame legend, Roy Jones Jr. And across the ring, fighting out of the white corner, wearing his traditional black and officially weighing in at 220.4 pounds. In his career of 56 fights, he has 50 victories, including 44 knockouts. He was universally recognized as the baddest man on the planet. From Brownsville and the Catskills and Henderson, Nevada, USA, he is from the from the International Boxing Hall of Fame, presenting one of the most devastating heavyweight KO punchers of all times, the 2-time heavyweight world champion, former undisputed, undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
Let's go, fighters, 2 seconds. All right, gentlemen, I gave you the rules in there. 2 legends. Let's give them a good show. Touch gloves if you want.
Ooh. November 28, 2020. Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr.
Man, you can feel the tension in this room. It's palpable.
8 two-minute rounds sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission.
Are you ready?
Bell in round 1, Ray Corona with a, pivotal task. The referee will have to really be on the ball. Mike Tyson expecting to come out as fast as possible.
You see what Roy's doing now?
Roy, dance. Roy,
has to do that the whole time.
Shit, go ahead, Roy.
Mike Tyson with a cavalcade of first-round knockouts going to the liver and upstairs with that left hook. And there's a little of that bob and weave giving, of course, custom motto, teaching him the early intricacies of boxing, and Mike Tyson all over Roy Jones Jr. Snoop.
This shit like two of my uncles fighting at the barbecue. Get your uncle out of there. Get him out. You go meet me in the backyard. I'm tired of this shit. Come on. Meet me back here, huh? Get up in there, Roy. Shit, in and out.
12-ounce gloves. Not the normal 10-ounce gloves, Israel. They will blunt a little bit of the offense.
Hold on to it, Roy. Hold on to it. Don't take that. Get out of there. Them tender now. Them ribs is tenderoni. Back up.
Already a minute gone. Again, just 2-minute rounds. Mike Tyson coming forward.
Boy, look at my uncles. Look at them. Look at my uncles out there fighting in the backyard. Stop. Back up.
Hey, he big as hell. I got hold of him.
Roy Jones Jr. talking. The referee says, "Get me first. I got to hold him."
He said he's bringing his hand. I got to hold him. You got to protect yourself. Get out of there, Roy. You still got it?
Well, there's a double, triple jab with Mike Tyson. Tyson trained with famed MMA trainer, and I know, Izzy, you know him very well, Rafael Cordero. And Cordero said he had to end up having shoulder surgery just holding the pads for Tyson.
Definitely, I can imagine that.
Power. That's power. Okay. Come on, Roy. Box.
Roy's trying to make him run into that right hand.
That's what he wanted to do?
Yes. With that jab.
So he put the jab out there to get that right to commit, huh?
Exactly.
The style of fighting of Roy Jones Jr. It does not conducive to older age, but Mike Tyson really taking the opening round.
That was a good round. Look at the champ. You don't even want to sit down. Stay up there, Mike.
So he's sitting down.
Oh, he gonna sit down.
Take advantage of that.
Breathe and relax. Beautiful. Here's Mike. Fucking beautiful. Where's the buffer, Coach?
Roy can't beat Mike Tyson inside like that. No. He needs to stay mobile.
Yes.
Double jab everything. He's a player for you. He cheats. Yes.
Breathe and relax.
Grab the bucket. Remember, jab it in there. You're going to catch it and everything.
Yes.
He's already found. All right? Come back with a shot. Like making little turns shorter and then come right back with stuff, okay? You can see this stuff coming. You see it somewhat. Deep breath.
The breathing is already heavy, Snoop.
He said, you can see it coming. He said, yes, somewhat.
He's right. You got it.
Yeah, he telling the truth. Tell it like it is, not like it was, huh?
Amen. Round number 2. And Mike Tyson explodes and delivers a left to the body and the left hook upstairs. And Roy Jones Jr., you know, he talked about facing Anderson Silva, the MMA legend. He's trying to turn this into a wrestling match.
Yeah, go ahead, Roy. Look at Roy got technique. Roy got
He better be careful there.
He's doing the right thing, but he needs to get out of there.
Yeah, because he's going to make Mike mad. He's going to go back to 87 on him.
Mike Tyson used to be a vegan. Evander Holyfield wishes he was on that night in 97 as Tyson, though, coming forward, remains focused. Oh, just blocked Roy Jones with that left hand, and Jones shook it off. And now Jones trying to turn back the clock one more time.
Shit, mix it up, Roy. You ain't come here to play. It's your money.
Father Time undefeated. These two way past their primes, but looking for
Get out of there, Roy. Get up
looking
that
to entertain at least.
He can't let Mike get settled with the right hand.
That was a move and a half. He went real low. That was a low rider move right there. He dropped down to the floor on it. Oh, get out of there, Roy. Get the ribs out of there. They're going to be soloing. Get them out of there.
Israel, what do you think of Roy Jones Jr. tactics here?
I think he's trying to get Mike tired by grappling with him, making him feel his weight, making him frustrated as well, so that way he can make a mistake. But, man, you don't want to make Mike mad.
You got to keep them ribs off that barbecue grill because they will be sauteed, man.
Under 30 seconds left here in the second round. Tyson digging to the body momentarily, but they might need oxygen in between rounds here as they are just leaning on each other. And again, let's not forget.
Roy, get smart,
Roy that clipped him with a left.
Roy, get smart. Look at him. Look at Roy. Oh, yeah, Roy. Get him, Roy.
Use that jab. Mike's yes, Mike.
Double left. And yet Jones absorbing.
That's not good.
Whoa, after the bell. Oh, there's a new Mike Tyson.
Yeah, the nice
Mike Tyson. Oh, wow.
That's called maturity.
Yeah, amen.
Say that. Growth and development. Say that.
Man, testify, bro.
Yes, Lord.
Just keep that fucking 7 ball. Keep that 7 ball.
I like that round. They was mixing it up real good. I like that.
Right here, Mike.
Your jab is there. Can you measure one more jab? Elbow, can you measure the third jab?
Breathe a little bit, fellas. Breathe a little bit.
1, 2, and 3. And then you put that bomb.
And you're hearing the voice of Rafael Cordero, responsible for honing some of the skills of some of the greatest MMA strikers ever, including Ed Benner. Like some of it. There's Jones.
Get off Roy with the no look.
Hit him with the dart and then escape. Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake.
Get out of there. Just get out of there.
That's the Roy I love right there. The no look.
Mouthpiece one. Mouthpiece one.
All right. Jones appears to be breathing a little laboriously, but Mike Tyson appears to be okay. Now comes out, moving the head a bit, trying to walk down. Jones lands the left.
This is where conditioning comes into play. Ooh, beautiful footwork from Mike Tyson.
See, Mike doing it. He fainting him now. He fainting him now. He just not walking in straight. He giving some head fakes, some leg movements.
Ooh, low output.
Good combination.
Yep.
The left hand and referee Corona walking and watching, and again Roy Jones Jr. just trying to keep it close, trying to wear down Mike Tyson potentially, and
Roy's getting the better of the inside fighting at the moment.
He's smart. He's smart. That's a veteran fighter right there that knows how to wrap up and not take no big hits, but keep it in tight like that.
but is it entertaining and exciting for the viewing public at home, Snoop? I know it's smart.
But normally when Mike Tyson fights, he fights tall guys, big guys.
We got a headbutt.
You got guys now with Roy's like the same height.
Right.
And we've had an accidental headbutt. I heard that potentially if there was a cut, that the Ray Corona may be looking to stop it, but this so far so good here in terms of, I don't think there was a cut, obviously.
It's too good to stop.
Yeah, can't stop this because of a cut.
You just boxing. Put some Vaseline on that thing and keep it moving.
Some Lysol.
Use that adrenaline. Oh, and there's an exchange.
He's trying to frustrate. Yes, exactly. He needs to let his hands go.
Right, that's how you get points, right?
Absolutely. You gotta be careful with those hands down.
Wise man once said, if you don't have any expectations, you will never be disappointed, and we need to temper our expectations in terms of what we will see tonight, Snoop.
Well, you know.
BC former champion judges on hand tonight, of course. And again, when you know, we're talking, and I don't want to beat the horse here, guys, but two over 50-year-olds, what do you expect in terms of conditioning and stuff?
Well, I know how I am on the basketball court. In my early days, I could play like 5 or 6 games. Now I can only play 1 game with 21.
No, Roy, he's not.
2 legends, man. Let's look sharp out there.
He's not looking as confident.
Oh, the referee encouraging them. 2 legends. Let's look sharp out there. Well, there's a sharp shot by Mike Tyson, the sharpshooter in this fight. But
There you go.
Protect yourself, Roy. Protect yourself. That's still Mike Tyson in there.
and Tyson avoids that punch.
Lord, don't let him have a flashback. Precious Lord, please don't let him have a flashback.
Coming up on the midpoint of round 5, and again, rattling Roy Jones. Jones ducking down and just wants to close the gap, wants to clinch here, is he? And Tyson wants to create some separation.
We're keeping it gangster right now. Go ahead, Roy.
Oh, there you go.
There's just conditioning. That's the only thing he's just leaking in his conditioning.
Well, Ray, we talked about it. There's a difference between being in physical shape, cosmetic shape. Tyson looked great on the pads over 100-pound weight loss, but fighting shape is another thing, and here they are. Last minute of the 5th. They're heading to 10 minutes already of action, and that may not be saying a lot, but it is a lot, Izzy. It takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, definitely.
It takes a great deal.
With another man his weight on you. When he has him on
Oh, there's that right shot. Tyson.
That was a shot. That was a
Mike Tyson picking off Roy Jones Jr. There's that no-look jab by Roy Jones Jr.
Get out of there, though. Get out of there, Roy. Get out of there,
Hitting him on the ropes, and there again, the veteran move by Jones. I don't want any more of this, Mike
Uncles is
Tyson.
out there fighting right now.
Yep.
They fighting like men. I like that. They fighting like grown men.
Take a step back.
Kids at home, y'all watch this. This is 2 grown men fighting right here. That's how you handle it.
Tyson Charles getting the left hook shot. Mike Tyson trying to deliver, and Jones took charge.
Way to stay down, Roy. Way to stay down, Roy. Jeez.
Stand your ground.
He in there with the champ, man. He's squabbling. No, you ain't bleeding, Roy. He just rolled up a little bit.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Man went to... What round is it?
You good?
I think Roy's starting to feel the pressure of the
Good,
moment.
Roy?
Yeah. That's the champ over there.
Yeah, man.
He done came out his shell. Them punches starting to add up.
He still got it.
And of course, Jones, a former 4 division champion, made history. Again, guys, he weighed 193 pounds when he defeated John Ruiz for the heavyweight title. Old school, Rocky Marciano days.
More of a light heavyweight than a real natural heavyweight.
Exactly. Well, he was, moved down to face Antonio Tarver after he called up Mike Tyson 17 years ago.
Let's look good, man. Let's go.
That was then, but this is now. And we're in round number 6, scheduled for 8 in this boxing exhibition.
Look like Mike got him in range right now. He didn't finally sized him up and got him right in his range where he wanted him at.
And of course, no surprise, the punch stats a shell of what they were in their prime. But Tyson, left hook just on the bell line.
Yeah, Roy would not allow Mike to run a combination on him. Every time he get ready to run a combination, he'd lock him up.
And he should.
But he's smart enough to know that.
If he doesn't throw punches back.
Battered him with the right hand to the body, and Roy Jones again comes in, and Izzy, I know Mike Tyson, the bigger guy. Roy Jones clinching, smothering, has to find a way to use that jab. Keep Tyson at distance.
Yeah, right there, the dart. Whenever he throws that and he escapes, like Snoop said, he has to put a little bit more body behind it. You can't just defect him away. You have to put your weight behind it.
Yeah, give him some.
But the thing about it with Roy's doing the right thing with moving, but he has to punch. He has to throw punches.
And that's the name of the game. He's beginning to fatigue, but still standing in there. Mizzle. Oh, and there's that right up.
Oh, get out the way.
And that just missed Roy Jones Jr.
Missed it by that much.
Let's go work, man. Come on, we'll go there.
I still can't believe this is happening, guys. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. Izzy, what's life, brother?
Man, it's like he was playing chess with it right there.
Roy also is more elusive than the other bigger heavyweights that Tyson has faced.
Yeah, he got way more footwork.
Exactly.
He's way more athletic.
Emmanuel Stewart, the estimable late trainer, said knockout cell. I know everyone tuning in, hoping. Oh, knockout, but there's Roy Jones Jr. hopping off Tyson's face.
They both made it, and that was a shootout.
Wow, that was it, fellas.
Good shit. I like that. That's the bunny hop in the pea patch.
Breathe and relax. You're fucking doing great. You just back. You gotta keep your hands up though, baby.
No, he's wrong.
Yeah.
There you go. The wrong one, I get
Kidding me?
it.
We'll go 15 if we got it.
Between the broadcast and the fights, we're hearing more cuss words than Glenn Gear and Glenn Ross.
All we need is Samuel Jackson for commercials, and we good.
Ooh, made a miss. Trying to make him pay. Look at the way he cut the angle on that. That is so slick.
That's skillful, though. That's
still got it,
skillful.
man.
He still got it. Look at him walking around playing like he used to. That's the old Roy.
Understand?
Yeah.
Keep doing it, baby.
Man, I'm proud of both of these fighters tonight, man. They really making me proud of them.
Jones sucking it up in the corner.
Jersey Joe, let's go.
That's hard
Jersey
now.
Joe.
Round 7 right here, gentlemen. Looking good, Mike. Looking good, Roy.
Shout out to Jersey Joe. A Walcott as now Tyson touches him to begin this round.
Come on.
Round at number 7. Mauro Ranallo along with Hall of Famer Sugar Ray Leonard, undefeated UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya, and the one and only, the Dogfather, hip-hop OG Snoop Dogg. And look at this.
Oh, get out of there. Get out of that goddamn corner.
Let's go, man. Come on. Stop. No.
No manhandling. Box.
Of course, joined by Jim Gray, hosted by Mario Lopez, and what an eclectic team on this eclectic night. Tyson and Roy Jones Jr.
I like them jab combinations that he used to run off in the 90s. He should put them on Mike right now.
Are you guys thinking the referee should break it up sooner, Israel? Are you content with the clinch?
No, I think he should break it up sooner because he already knows what he's going to do, what his tactic is. So definitely let them box.
Under a minute left in the 7th.
Take a step back.
Back him off.
Again, it's an exhibition, hard sparring. We're seeing some hard shots, Snoop.
Can I have a side order of short ribs?
Okay.
Yes, with some Mike Tyson sauce on it.
Stop. Take a step back.
These short rib shots hurt. They can take all your air out of you.
Fatigue setting in for Roy Jones Jr. Wants to turn back the clock, but the clock is maybe stopping ticking here in terms of speed. He is just leaning in on Mike Tyson. And again, I'm sure people are saying, well, what do you expect with a 54-year-old and 51-year-old? But Mike Tyson is bringing
That shot looks like that shot hurt to the midsection of Roy.
Roy trying to land that left, trying to get those feet under him.
See, what I'm saying is that neither one of these fighters can really get a beat on each other because they don't know each other's style and they try to figure it out in 2 minutes ain't enough time. By the time you get to the minute and 30 seconds, it's too late.
And in his prime, Jones, known for his unique and unorthodox fighting style, defied many of boxing's oldest traditions. Well, tonight, old tradition. Emphasis on the old with a 54-year-old Tyson, 51-year-old Jones, and we are in the home stretch here, Snoop.
Yeah, we on the back stretch. They look like they run out of gas, but at the same time, I just feel like one punch could end this fight if they actually get it, you know, in range. They're trying to find each other's range right now, but it ain't really working out.
You need to fucking give me Muhammad Ali right here. Last minute check. You hear me? You got to win this fucking decision right here.
Well, the corner's obviously taking it very seriously.
Yeah, it is. They are
And win the round. You hear me?
cussing like a sailor.
And it hasn't exactly been smooth sailing for Roy Jones Jr. in this fight. And I use the term fight loosely, an exhibition.
For some reason, this ring look a little smaller than the average rings I've seen.
It does look small.
Am I tripping?
No, it is. They did that just to get a little bit more action.
Okay, because I'm like, you can't run in this ring.
Here comes Tyson. And we saw a lot of action throughout the night. Let's not forget that. Many thrillers here on Triller. But this is the reason we're here tonight, Snoop, too. Oh, these legends, wow.
They both got off on that. Oh, Saturday night then. Let's go.
And Tyson, though, holding up.
Get off there, Roy. Get off, Roy. Look at him.
Oh, here we go. Roy Jones.
Get off there, Roy.
Here we go.
Boy, this is a hell of a fight right here. Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr.
A minute left in this, well, maybe not the battle of the ages, the battle of the aged, but it is an exhibition, and Roy Jones Jr. trying to sum it up. Oh, and there's a double left hook by Tyson.
Roy got a bunch of padlocks with him. He brought about 100 padlocks to lock Mike off every time he get in range.
Put him in the straight jacket, so you're not going nowhere.
Hand me that padlock. He's in range.
But it's Tyson who appears to have those keys to victory. 30 seconds, and again, battering the body.
That was straight right there. That was straight.
Being inactive for a couple of years or 15 years, it's not easy coming back.
15 years after Mike Tyson quit on his stool, nearly 3 years after Roy Jones Jr. extended his win streak to 4 years. They are going to go the distance in this 8-round exhibition.
Hats off to both men. 51 years old, 54 years old coming in here.
I have respect for them just getting in the ring. And again, we needed to temper expectations. The exhibition is over. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr.
Still on.
Giving us 16 minutes.
Mike wants some more. He mad now.
The beast is awoken, man.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The God of Wars have summoned him.
So, Israel, it was an exhibition. Obviously, we don't want to expect too much, but what did you think of what you saw?
I loved it. I love the fact that they were able to stay competitive the whole way. Roy using his craftiness with the grappling, with tying up the hands, getting Mike frustrated, and Mike able to still break loose with his head movement, miss shots and make him pay. Classic.
Ray, do you want to come back?
Do I want to come back?
64, you look like you're 34.
No, if I could fight you.
Oh, let's go. Give him the smoke, Ray.
Snoop Dogg, the referee. All seriousness, Ray, what do you think of what we witnessed tonight?
No, I mean, look, the guys are 54 years and 51. I mean,
Snoop, did it deliver what you expected?
Hey, man, when I was a kid, 54 and 51 was old men with rocking chairs. So to see them out there doing their thing, that was a lot to aspire to. I'm so honored to be here to see it. I know both of these guys personally, and thank you, champs, both of y'all. Y'all did great tonight.
And a pleasure for you to bring the entertainment, my man, dropping the knowledge, and such a pleasure here tonight as Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr.
Yes, sir.
sharing the ring in the year of our Lord, 2020.
Yes, sir.
2020.
Mauricio Suleiman is going to present both with the frontline battle belts. Again, no official decision, but WBC will announce a winner, if there is one. And I believe Mike Tyson should get the decision, right, Snoop?
Yeah, he did that. He outworked Roy, but Roy fought a great fight, and he did his thing, took some big shots, and he gave a lot of great shots tonight. I like the way he moved around. Like you said, he was crafty, he was sharp, he was woody. He showed us signs of the old Roy Jones Jr. tonight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great night of sports and entertainment, courtesy of GES Boxing and Triller, with our broadcast team anchored by Mario Lopez, with UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya, sports broadcast star Mauro Ronaldo, six-time world champion Hall of Fame legend Sugar Ray Leonard, and a little help from Mr. Snoop Dogg, plus International Boxing Hall of Famer Jim Gray. And Jim Gray will be with our two superstars here in the ring in just a few moments, discussing the WBC's scoring and opinions on this fight. And we'll see how they saw it. So, ladies and gentlemen, stick around. We've got more coming.
It's all good, man. It's all good. We fighters do.
They did that. I'm proud of them.
You just don't know until you get into that ring. You can look great in the gym. You get into that ring, it's a whole different animal.
But it's not like sparring, right? Because the guy you're sparring with kind of like you. He's your friend. He can't hit you too hard because you may not pay him. But that guy across the ring right now.
Oh, come on. Yes.
You and Snoop for WrestleMania, maybe.
Wrestle?
Wrestle?
Come on. A little wrestling?
You wrestle?
We had a little wrestling.
We go tag team. Me and Sugar Ray go tag team.
Yeah.
I handle the first 4 minutes.
I'll take over.
Do you still stay in the gym, Ray? Are you still in the gym?
Well, I see
doing
her on
some
Instagram.
boxing?
Ray's still getting it, man. He's still getting it.
That's what keeps me going, man.
Right. Keep you sharp.
Keep me sharp, exactly.
Stay focused.
I love the feeling right now they will both be feeling is relief, a sense of relief, like, yeah, we did that.
Right.
I know that feeling. Right after a fight, whether win or lose, you just have the sense of like, yes, we did that. And man, like I said, hats off to these two gentlemen, because that was epic. Even though it wasn't old, for me just to see this nostalgic and be here with all y'all.
Hats off to you, brother. Is this your first time doing fight commentary?
Yeah. Oh man, I'm a virgin at this.
Amen.
Not anymore.
Amen. Very
That's
good
what
job.
she said.
Oh, what a night! This is going down in the annals, my man. 34 years doing this. I don't know if I'll ever have another night like this.
No, that's a classic, man. It's a classic.
Yeah, it is.
Instantly.
Man. Shout out to the people that put this together, man. All of the great minds, the people behind the scenes. They don't ever get no credit, so we want to give them a shout out right now.
And what about the marriage of hip hop and boxing? I mean, real deal Holyfield, Mr.
We've been together. We've been married. You know what I'm saying? It just so happens that it's just finally being able to be, broadcast and highly touted and being able to, bring both worlds together, because we've always been complimentary. Every time a fight happens, we usually perform, and we usually at the fight watching the fight.
Absolutely, yes.
All right.
What it's about.
Thank you, Snoop. Let's go to Jim Gray.
All right, Mauro, thank you very much. Well, the scorecards of this exhibition, according to the former WBC world champions, is a draw. Mr. Tyson, what do you think of that?
I'm good with that.
You think you won the fight?
Yeah, but I'm good with a draw.
Why?
Because I entertained the crowd. The crowd was happy with it.
We'll be back to you in a second. You happy with this draw?
Hell no, I ain't never satisfied with a draw. I wear draws. I don't do draws. I like it. But the dude is so strong, man. And I understand why they say some things are bucket list. Because when he hits you, if it's his head, his punches, his body shots, don't matter. Everything hurts. So for me, I thought I did enough boxing on the outside to edge it out, but I'm cool with a draw. I mean, we just might have to try to do it again. But I don't know.
You looked exhausted for a little while. Did the body shots take a toll?
The body shots definitely took a toll. The body shots are what make you exhausted. Any good fighter knows that. And I knew it too. I thought I had a 6-pack that was all right, but I guess I'm going to give me a 12-pack. Because this 6 ain't getting it.
It came back like nothing. You took it. You took it. I knew I hit you with a good shot. You took it. You took it.
I'm a gambler.
Hey, I respect that. I respect that.
Mike, at age 54, you haven't been in the ring for 15 years. How would you assess your performance, your stamina, and overall how you perform?
Well, I'm used to doing it for 3 minutes, and sometimes that 2 minutes felt like 3 minutes. And I'm just happy I got this under my belt, and I'm continuing to go further and do more.
You'll do this again?
Absolutely. And he's going to be on the card as well.
Well, let me ask you about your performance. What was it like for you to be in the ring as compared to what it was when you left as a professional?
I was very happy to be here, and despite
performance-wise.
Yeah, despite what anybody But despite what everybody said, I was so happy to go to 8 rounds because everybody knows I can knock somebody out, but everybody don't know I can go 8 rounds and 10 rounds, and that's what I'm more grateful for now than anything. And no knockouts. Knockouts don't mean nothing. You got to be able to go the distance. That's fighting.
Everybody has a plan until they get hit. You got hit, and how did it affect you?
I went to plan B. I hit him back.
Roy, you want to continue this now at age 51, or did you get dissatisfied at this point?
Man, it's hard to say. My Pensacola fans love me.
We got to do this again.
Everybody loves Mike. I love Mike too, but you know, it's something to take them punches in there from Mike. So, you know, I go talk to my family, see how they feel about it. If they thought they enjoyed what they saw, then